Let me make friends. England really likes me. I don't know why. I think Aragon actually does too. Actually, Aragon doesn't like me that much. I kind of want to start making friends with them. I want to start cutting France to size. And England actually still has some claims and cores, so they might help me take out England, because my stretch goal is to guarantee France, the Ottoman Empire, and Russia. Yeah, Civ 6, I have to understand that game a little better. I have Civ 5. I never really understood the details of that. I think that's my my mistake there. Poland is still winning the war against Wallachia because this is definitely the goal of their war. Tigor Viste. Let's look at current wars. Polish conquest of Zemplin, actually. Really? So this one right here, and they took that a while ago. Oh, they are not doing so hot against the Russians. And they also at war with only the Russians. I thought the Danish were in here too. So the only stack I have fighting against me right now is that Würzburg stack there. And they just took back Bamberg. But I'll let them work a little bit on Turing there, because I'll take them out in a second when my other sieges are done. Siege of Rostock is done. I don't need all these 13 over here. So let me move them to Braunschweig. The Siege of Sachsen is done as well. So I can just move in there, take out that little stack. The Palatinate actually played a dirty little game. They took these two provinces that are part of my war. But that's okay, because I'm not really interested in Würzburg as much as I'm interested in Mecklenburg and Saxony. Let me recall my diplomat from Württemberg and see if I can take these guys as a vassal. I'm going to take a lot of flack from some countries, but I should be fine. Those aren't too big. Bremen, Oldenburg, it's the usual suspects. Anhalt, Friesland, Magdeburg, so they're all going to join a coalition against me. This also means I can't really feed Turing any of their vassals. Any of the cores they have down here. So Turing has a bunch of cores. I kind of want to feed Turing these, just to have them secured. Not that Poland moves in here and takes them up. Because I don't think Mecklenburg is really going anywhere. Their relations with Denmark are okay. I don't think Denmark really cares enough about Mecklenburg, because Mecklenburg actually has claims. Or at least it says they desire, right? If I go in here, it says they desire Sjælland, Fyn, and Lolland. Fyn, Sjælland, and Lolland. So although they don't have claims they desire, I don't think Mecklenburg is going anywhere. So let me sue for peace. And I'll just take money. Trade power. I do want them to keep their treaties with Saxony, in case Saxony still exists. And I can actually force them to release Lüneburg, but I'd rather have them as one country. What if I take Wismar? No. So let me just do this. Take a bunch of money from them. And I'll focus on making peace with Saxony. And Würzburg. Würzburg, I really just want to split them up. So make them release mines. I cannot have them return cores. I can only make them cede provinces to me. But I don't want to do that. I can force them to give up a treaty with Bavaria, which I don't really like. And of course war reparations. Give up claims in Thuringia. Maybe that's not so important. Just take a bunch of money. So I'm releasing mines. And now I'm going to focus my peace treaties on Saxony. So for Saxony, I definitely want to return Sachsen to Thuringia and the Vogtland as well. So I'm going to turn these over to being occupied by Thuringia. And I'm going to sue for peace. I'm going to give these to Thuringia. I'll barely get any expansion. So let me turn this one over to Thuringia as well. So since I'm taking back cores for Thuringia, I get no aggressive expansion, which is fantastic. And I'm just going to take all the money that they have in their treasure chest there. And I'm going to send my demands. So Saxony becomes part of my vassal, Thuringia. Thuringia loves me now, because I released them in peace. And I defended provinces. I'll be able to annex them in 1566. Let me put a royal marriage on them. Now I just want to make sure I keep them nice and close. And I can continue to improve relations. So Thuringia is all set to be annexed. My next goal would be to look at East Frisia. I don't think East Frisia really has any value to me at this time as a vassal, so I'll just annex them as soon as I can. The Ottomans actually like me now, which I'm thrilled about. I can improve my relations for it by another 17, or 13 rather. And in time, this ticker will go down. As soon as I have less than the 5 relations I'm allowed to have, I'm going to be able to ally the Ottomans, and that will be important to fight the Polish, which by the way aren't doing too great. If you look at territorial gains, I think they'll peace out soon and just take those provinces from Wallachia. Maybe Muscovy will be able to take some provinces up here, but that depends on whether they will peace out with Muscovy before they peace out with Wallachia. If they peace out together, Poland will probably just take some provinces down here, and Muscovy will get nothing for fighting in this war. Which would be a shame for Muscovy. I'm going to split this army, since it's quite large, and deactivate my forts. If I want to fight a war against Poland, now might be the time. So if I check, they're still out with France, and that's the problem. Because if I declare war on Poland, France will join. I can't. I cannot declare war on Poland. I can declare war on Oldenburg, which is allied with Galway. So many juicy targets. And too much aggressive expansion. So much sand. And no forms, little sand forms to play with. Yeah, I can't. Cannot declare wars right now. My opinion just sucks with a lot of these countries. Let's improve relations with Liege. Maybe, let me see if I can push my Protestant agenda a little more. I could push my religion on Galway in a peace. Mainz is still Catholic. I actually need Mainz to get to the fights. And Würzburg's independence is guaranteed by Bavaria, so now they might not have an alliance with Bavaria anymore, but their independence is guaranteed. Which to me is the same thing as an alliance, there's no difference. So let this run a little bit. I have a casus belli on Bremen, which is allied with Brabant. I'm going to fight this war. Because Brabant is this little piece of crap country here that for some reason thinks it's fun to pick on me. And I don't know why. What I find interesting is Aragon and Castile do not like each other. I forgot what the outcome of the event was that they usually have. But it must have not been positive. So the question is, do I maybe make friends with Castile? Or do I make friends with Aragon? It looks like I'm more aligned with Aragon just because of the Ottomans. Oh, let's wait a little bit. I should actually start annexing East Frisia. That should be my real goal. And I'm almost done making friends with the Ottomans. Yeah, the Iberian wedding, that's what it's called exactly, Lofi. But they must have not, that must have not went very well. And they still have the event, finish the Reconquista. But they finished it. They finished it though. Weird. So Poland and Wallachia are at peace. Poland took Zemplin. And I don't think Muscovy gets scratched from this war. They must have just had enough to take the Zemplin province. And actually I took Buzau also. So the power of Poland grows. Bane of my existence. And the Austrians won't go to war with them because they're the same dynasty. Von Habsburgs. It's crazy. Oh, here's the Commonwealth. Oh, excuse me. You're no longer Poland. You are the Commonwealth, and you are massive. Give me a break. Oh, yeah, I forgot France is in on this too. The little Habsburg party. Wow. Yep, Poland is a Habsburg. Huh. What a joke. Damn. The Great Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is no longer a valid rival for Prussia. I wonder why. It's now time to take a rightful place among great powers and to make them recognize a part in the culture, economy, and politics of Western Europe. So these guys are westernized now. Why are you so massive? Screw you, Commonwealth. And I'm actually more aligned with Aragon. Ottomans... I don't really care about your allies, Castile. I really don't care. Someone to rival Castile. Yeah, everybody's a Habsburg but me. How do you force other people to take on your royal blood, right? It's don't you have to marry into their line? I get that, but I mean, damn. Give me a break. De Avis. De Avis? Makes me think of rental cars. Okay. Yep, France is Habsburg too. Everybody's a Habsburg. Okay, Nassau. Nassau exists. I'm going to annex East Frisia in a second here. The Papal State excommunicates Mantua. So, do we now, like, what does Austria think about these guys now? Like, are we ready to go to war with them? No, because why would I? These guys are in debt. These guys have two... How would you have a positive attitude to the Commonwealth, which owns half of your cores? And Denmark is in. They just need to get some money from them. But they have so... Oh. France, why do you do this? I need to be able to sow some discontent between these different countries. The Great Austria, Commonwealth, France, England Empire. Half of Europe. I mean, this is... I don't even want to say European Union, but, you know. This is like an early World War II scenario. It's like the Allies and the Axis, alright? It shouldn't be early Germany, it should be early World War II. Okay, let me annex East Frisia. And I'm going to put a claim on Mainz next. I need to get the Pfalz, and I need to get Köln, which now has a normal name again, duh. So that's why I didn't recognize that, because it actually changes the name in the requirements. Köln is Keulen. They just rename it if it's spoken in Flemish or whatever the language is over here, right? Flemish, Dutch. Flemish, Dutch, Germanic. So the Dutch must have had this. I think Gelre had it, so was Dutch. So in Dutch it's Keulen, not Köln. The Ottomans must be Habsburg too. Let's check. I don't think they are. But you know what? The Ottomans are going to be important in beating back the Habsburgs. So I really want to be your friend. And I know you had a friendly modifier on me. So why not? Why don't you want to be friends? Didn't care about 5 minutes ago. Commedia dell'arte performances. Hear ye, hear ye. Let loose Pantalone, Harlequin, and all the other stock characters of the traditional Commedia dell'arte on your unsuspecting population and watch as they are entertained by the antics and the shenanigans. I love shenanigans. I'll take some shenanigans. Early reformers, so I keep getting these events for positive opinion with Denmark. I'll actually take this one. It's because my prestige is pretty high, and I really need the positive opinion of Denmark. I wonder what the rankings are. Because the Commonwealth is actually not that far ahead of me. Actually, they kind of are. Savoy is better than me, and Bohemia is better than me. How's Bohemia even a thing? I guess they just, when they stop existing, they just keep their score until they're surpassed, right? The world's Habsburg. Let me take a look at the Ming. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Watch, we're gonna like find the Ming, and it's gonna be fun Habsburg. It's like, how'd you get over there so early? Well, Silk Road. Okay. Libertas Ecclesiae. I need more loyalty from the clergy. How's my aggressive expansion doing? Not too bad, not too bad. I'm just going to start taking these countries that have really high aggressive expansion. Like, I'll fight both these wars. I don't care.